Hello friends, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming and welcome to Quick Tips, the new series in which I go over 5 PoE quick tips that are too short for their own video in 1 minute or less each. Since this is the first episode, the intro is going to be a little bit longer than normal, and I just wanted to start off by thanking you, the entire community, for helping me reach over 2,500 subscribers. I really appreciate it, and if you haven't already joined the Behind Eyes Gaming community, you can do so by hitting the subscribe button below, and don't forget to give it a like while you're there. If you have any tips you think would fit quick tips of your own that would help out your fellow gamers, you can leave those in the comment section below. I'll check those out. You can help your fellow gamers out, and I might even feature them in the next episode of Quick. So without any further ado, let's get into the quick tips. Alright, tip number 1. Did you know that you can actually passively generate frenzy charges using Herald of Ice connected with Ice Bite support? The way this works is when you kill a frozen enemy, it explodes with Herald of Ice doing the damage, and if that damage kills an enemy, you have a chance to gain a frenzy charge. So this is going to be quite a powerful way to generate frenzy charges for free in any build that can use Herald of Ice. And the one downside is it does cause you to reserve more mana. I have 408 here, and then it goes to 324, so it does reserve a little bit more mana, but it's really powerful and it's a really passive way to get a higher amount of attack speed, cast speed, and some more damage as well. Tip number 2, make sure you pay attention to your atlas. So the first thing to look for is these Shaper's Sanctuaries with the little glowy circle around them. When you beat the boss, you'll actually get a lot of map related currency items such as chisels and sextants, and then you can also tell where there will be master missions on the atlas. The symbol right here is Delve. This is going to be June from Betrayal. Xana will be on this location with this symbol. This will be a temple. And lastly, Bestiary will be with the skull down here. So if you pay attention to that, as well as make sure you pay attention where Shaper and Elder are, you can more easily spawn Elder bosses and also do Shaped and Elder maps to make sure you get very powerful Shaper and Elder item drops. So that can be very useful. Tip number 3, when you're delving, there's actually an efficient way to use your sulfite less quickly as well as getting maximized experience, and that is to delve about 8 levels lower than what your current character level is, and this applies mostly from level 75 to 90. The formula for getting max experience, or getting the full amount of experience from monsters and not getting a reduced amount, is 3 plus your character level divided by 15. So for level 75 through 90, or 75 through 89 rather, it's going to be 8 levels less. And the reasoning for this is the deeper you go, the higher the sulfite cost is. It ramps up very, very quickly as you get down to the lower floors. So when you're leveling up, you can delve sideways and get all of the currency or just general item ones, and it's a lot more efficient in terms of being able to keep you in there. You'll still get a massive amount of experience despite fighting much weaker monsters than you might be doing in maps, just because of the pure monster density. Tip number 4, scale your loot filter to your gearing situation. What I like to do personally for the loot filter is I use NeverSync's loot filter, and I like to, through the first 5 acts, use the regular loot filter because I don't have a lot of items yet, and this is when I'm starting a new league mostly. And then once I hit Act 6, I'll go up to Semi-Strict, and once I hit Maps, I'll go up to Strict. And at the point that I've reached the actual gearing threshold that I think I'll be able to get through to, level through to level 85, 90 pretty easily without having to worry about picking up a lot of gear, or I'm at the point where I'm going to have to buy upgrades or craft upgrades. It's not very likely that I'm going to find upgrades. I'll go up to Very Strict. And even beyond that, once I'm basically set, my character is set, and I just want to farm currency and don't want to stop a lot, I'll go up to Uber Strict. I think this will save you a lot of time. You won't be picking up and identifying items that are not likely to be upgrades for you. I would also recommend generally not picking up low-level weapons or armors that you're not going to be able to sell. Alright, and finally, tip number 5. Always have Onslaught. There are a million ways to get Onslaught. It gives you 20% movement speed and attack speed and cast speed, so it's going to be good on just about everyone. Literally everyone, really. Unless you're getting around with nothing but a movement skill and you're playing a minion build. But generally speaking, there's no excuse not to have Onslaught. You can get it in a ton of different ways. I have it linked with Herald of Ice as well, along with the Ice Bite. You can also get it on Abyssal Jewels. You can get it as on fractured items, or rather you can synthesize items with it. You can get it, there are a couple of passive trees, there are a couple of ways to get it through ascendancies. So one way or another, find a way to get Onslaught. If you have a clear skill and a single target skill and you have enough damage with your clear skill that you can just link it directly, you can do that too. But always have Onslaught. It'll drastically increase the speed at which you play through the game, and then you'll get more loot, more XP, and you'll be happier. It'll feel nicer too. Alright, those were my 5 quick tips. I'll make this quick at the end. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I will see you next time. Bye!